Yeah, it goes, everybody, because here we'll be playing a game called Dahlia, requested by Alexei. Let's start. I've always wondered what eternity must feel like. Would it go by in the blink of an eye, like a drop of in the bucket of an infinitely expanding pool where the waves never crest on the shore? Or would it be that feeling of waiting for a lesson to end, where the teacher drones on and on for hours, never-ending slow, of course, matter, dripping from their lips? Where the reprieve of a sunny day and a mild breeze is just out of reach beyond the windowsill, only a few more minutes away forever while you wilt inside. I don't know, man. I don't know what the real eternity feels like, but I don't know if I'm in a pocket of it right now. Wait, let me just check if OBS is capturing properly because I've had problems with OBS for a while now. Okay, looks good, looks good. How do you manage with those guards? They're so brash and annoying. They tend to like people more when they don't suck people's blood. I reckon even some pigs can hate. Starlight clings to the face on her dress as the girl princes away from the windows. Each step is graceful on the hardwood floor, not even making a light creak. With her dark tied-up hair and flowing dress, she looks more akin to a ball-jointed doll dancing. But the minimal lighting betrays her, bouncing off of the trace amount of blood on her face. Oh, lace collar. So I said face collar. Let's see. Wait, what? We've read this. Okay. Rather than risk the chance of being seen in the window any longer, she plops down on the chair in my reading nook. My favorite chair. Come, sit with me. Okay. So you're probably wondering why there's already save points here. It's because I actually played it previously, but then I realized again OBS wasn't capturing it properly. I'm like, oh my god, I wasted my time. I'm so sorry. Why? Why should I? Why not? What else do you have to do? Sleep. I was sleeping rather well until you interrupted. Boring. What's the appeal in sleeping your life away? Everything fun happens at night. Or is it because you can't be out during the day? Got him. The girl doesn't immediately retort back. Instead, she purses her lips together and turns her attention to my bookcase. Haha. Guess she got speechless. She can't retort anything. There's so many books here. Can you read? Dude, what? You think these things are for display only? If there were a book in my hand, it would be flying towards her head at this moment. Of course I can. What do you take me for? A child? Yes. I look over her again. She looks to be my age, but most girls my age don't have splatters of blood on them. And you aren't? Age is meaningless to me. I stopped counting my age when I stopped being human. How long ago was that? Counting in years is such a dull human trait, even though you used to be human. I mean, come on. You even look like us. It's been a couple of full moons since I stopped such boring things, and how the hell are you even in my house? Vampires cannot be invited to they cannot go into someone's house unless they're invited to, so. Are they for decoration? Surely you could decorate with something more lively, like plants or stuffed animals or art. Save here. Of course not. Of course they're not decorations, they're my books. All of them? Yes, it's my room that you so rudely intruded on. Huh, this big thing? She motions her hand around my room, which is clearly one area, not partitioned off by anything else. It's all my bedroom, yes. I'd like to think it's a fairly typical one. Not from what I've seen. Other houses don't have bookcases. They don't have books this well loved. I mean, what else am I supposed to do to pass the time since I'm stuck in this room? Her eyes gloss over the books and back to the entrance to my room. A lone alabaster doorway separates us from the hallway. Its ornate doorknob rests in the locked position, not that it helps when intruders come in through the window. Why did you come here? Your guards be chasing me. They're not my guards. Did they kidnap you? No, they're their fathers. Your father or someone else's? My father. Tell your father he has poor judgment and stuff. I think the guards are I think the guards are doing their job, which is to, look for suspicious people around, especially when they're not actually people, like, I don't know, like what you are. I'll let you file your complaint yourself. I've had enough pitchforks stuck in my face for today. And why is that? Because your kind isn't too welcoming to my kind. Well, that's because you kill my kind, you asshole. I was asking why you were here in the first place. Obvious questions get obvious responses. I needed a snack, of course. And you chose my residence. Did you say this was your father's? Smartass. Her words curl around the last word like ivy growing against a trellis. She clearly already had a snack, but was it enough to satisfy her? Or am I the main course? The girl springs up to her feet. Her sudden movement sends a jolt down my spine, but she doesn't notice. Instead, she saunters to my wardrobe. Ooh, look at this. So many nice gowns. She picks one off the hanger, taking it to her arms as you would a dance partner. Her fingers clasp the sleeve cuffs, and her legs do the thinking. Say, have you ever been to a party? Only several. What a braggart. I've only been to a handful, even though you've been here for what, decades now? Huh, weak. The skirt tails off the gown, intermingled with her own as she twirls about. Lace on lace, the two become indistinguishable in the darkness. Ah, but aren't they so fun? Dancing the night away, stuffing your faces with delicacies. Okay. Save here. Yes, please. The sweets are good. The sweets are rather tasty at any good party. Aren't they? You can always tell how an evening is going to go by. The quality of their dishes. You sound like you've been to more than you let on. Didn't I tell you? The best things in life happen at night. How do you even know that? You can't even taste anything except for blood, I think. With a grand flourish, my evening gown flies into the air as she circles back towards my window. She does a low curtsy before tossing the gown across a chair. Everything good in this world happens at nighttime. No, it doesn't. Her words are said with a quiet intensity. You're just trying to convince yourself that nighttime is fun because you can only live at night. You can only walk around at night. You can't do anything during the day. Late night parties, dinner time, no crowds on the road, secret meetings behind hushed doors. She raises her hand, placing it against the glass of the window pane. The moon and stars come out to play. They've witnessed everything, everything that's happened in this world. Every lie. Okay, every lie said, every empire destroyed, every person created. Imagine all of that, seeing everything laid out before you. Okay, save here. Yes, please. They must be rather smart. That's all the knowledge of the world, all theirs. I suppose so. No wonder they're so bright. Stars are really pretty either way. I like to watch them as I fall asleep. So that's why your curtains weren't drawn on the balcony. I wasn't expecting company to arrive through that door. She flashes me a toothy grin. Her canines are stained red. Don't you know that pole curtains are an open invitation? No, it isn't. I just want the wind to go through the fucking window. Balconies aren't most people's first entry choice, or a choice at all. And most people are boring. What a terrible way to live a life. How do you want to judge a character? So you prefer your way? Of course I do. What's the point in living if you aren't living a life you love? And you love doing this stuff? Because it's our only life. You can't squander it. I wonder if that's true. I mean, you never know. Even if not, I wouldn't want to waste a moment of my life. You can't enjoy everything in life. No, but I can fill my life with much more fun to make up for it. She does a twirl in the moonlight, swinging her arms out. And is this fun? Yeah, I'd say it is. A pitiful sigh escapes her. I blink and she's suddenly invading my personal space just a foot away. I wish I could stay, but those guys look like they're still on the lookout, so... My blood turns to ice as she lifts her dainty fingers to my chin. For the first time tonight, for the first time in a long time, I feel the skin of another person. Her fingers are cold, making me shiver. They're not the kind of cold that I would imagine of someone undead, but rather that of a girl escaping the winter outside, despite it being a summer night. Thank you for your time, Camellia. I open my mouth to retort back to ask how she knows my name, but the words become lost in the look of her eyes. How do you know my name? For the first time, I'm able to see her clearly. Tiny freckles dot her face like a constellation. Even in the darkness, her eyes twinkle a vibrant green. What is your name? Dahlia. Will I ever see you again, Dahlia? A human who wants to meet me again? She reels back, her laughter echoing off of the walls. I really have had fun tonight. I tell you what, I'll be back a week from now. Be sure to have a tray of sweets waiting for my arrival. Wait, what? I thought she was supposed to be a vampire. Why do you eat sweets? Whatever. A whole week? I'm afraid I might eat the whole sweets by then. Then ask your butlers for more. If there aren't any here for me, I'll have to take something else for taste. My heart skips a beat as her eyes narrow in on me, her thin fingers curling around my chin. A taste? Her thumb traces against my bottom lip. A taste of something sweet. Just as quick as she dads up to me, she pulls away, taking my breath with her. Be well, my Camellia. Her words hang in the air as she unlatches the balcony door and escapes into the night. I touch my lips, a small smile crosses my face as I stand to close the door behind her. Future meeting time, a nighttime rendezvous, a date. That's it? Okay. Because some people don't have a choice. They can't change things. Oh, what wise words from a rich girl. Look at the size of this estate. Have you even seen every crevice of it? The moonlight creeps across her face, flashing against the lace in her dress. What do you know about not having a choice in this world? I didn't have a choice with my body. My heart thuds within my chest, banging back and forth as the words leave me. Oh, do tell, my lady. Her words rip out. What? I clutch the ends of my dress. My body has always been weaker than others. I become exhausted doing things others find simple. Running is a good way to make myself bedridden for days. Even with the doctors my father has hired, none were able to help me. Most didn't see anything wrong with me. The most common prescription was fresh air. My room is my home. And tell me, how do you like that? You can already guess the answer. Maybe I can, maybe I can't. But I don't know the answer to one more question. What would you do if you could leave here? Leave here? I'd love it, as long as it isn't me leaving in a casket. I've always wanted a dancing partner. What do you say? You haven't told me your name yet, and you're asking these questions? Dahlia, that's my name. Well, Dahlia, is it painless? Is there anything in life that's painless? Don't worry, I'll make it extra sweet. You can change the taste, whatever. I open my mouth. But the only thing that escapes me is a singular gasp as her fangs sink into my neck. All of the blood rushes to my head, turning my face flush. It doesn't hurt, I can only groan. One more small groan leaves my lips as darkness takes a hold of me. When I come to, I'm in an unfamiliar place surrounded by warmth. The air doesn't feel as oppressive anymore. It's like I'm able to breathe oxygen for the first time. Even my gown feels like it's not constricting me. I exhale a long, well overdue breath. You must be so hungry, you've slept for days. Don't worry, I know the place for a snack. Okay, then I guess. Whatever. Then this, what about this? They must be rather lonely. Seeing all that, I will change everything, and I suppose so. Stars are really pretty either way. I like to watch them as I fall asleep. Oh wait, I think we've seen this before. Yeah. Okay, no, yep, we know this already. Next is, what if we do this? Is food all you ever think about? Not always, but isn't it natural to spend so much time contemplating food you can't live without? I try not to spend my time thinking about things that are guaranteed. That's true, there's always plenty of food around, isn't there? She steps closer, evening gown clutched close to her. Always plenty of piggies to try. Her eyes stare at a hole through a hole? a hole through me. Alright. Before I realized that she's only a foot away, I reflexively leaned back, but it's all for nothing. Just as quickly as she pranced towards me, she turned away. Didn't I tell you the best things in life happen at night? The ground floor, my evening gown flies at the yard. She circles back towards my window. She does as a low curtsy before tossing the guard. Yeah. Everything good in this world happens at night time. Her words are said with a quiet intensity. We know this already, etc. The moon comes out, etc. It must be rather smart, etc. Because only life, etc. The bird is to my head. Okay then. They must be rather lonely, etc., etc. I suppose so, etc. Because some people don't have a choice, etc. Okay, etc. We've seen this before. Not a good dancer, to be honest. What a shame. Hope teacher, blah blah blah. Dancing was one of the joys in life. Best done under a ballroom. I'm kind of getting bored, honestly. Keep nighttime at bay. It's rather specific to tell you. Yeah, I know. They must be rather smart, etc. Some people don't have a choice, etc. Okay, so I guess that's it then. Yeah. So this is Dahlia. Can't really say much. It's a visual novel, alright. I don't even know if I got all the endings, but I'm not really that interested. There's so many things that are set up that are just kind of bare bones. Is this a demo? Is this a demo? Is this, because if it's the demo, then okay, it's a visual novel, all right. It's a demo, all right, but it's not living up to the hype that I see in the comments on itch.io. You guys are what? Oh, are you guys hyped just because it's a cute girl and a cute girl, and that's all there is? Honestly, that's it. All right, whatever. Guess I have a bit more time. Let's play another game. So this is Dahlia. If you want to try to get for yourself, the links are in the description. So yeah, next game.